The content presented in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. A dappGambl study found that 95% of all NFT collections, that's 69,795 out of 73,000 analyzed, now have a market cap of exactly zero. 23 million people are holding what are effectively worthless tokens. Today, we're counting down the 10 most absurd NFT sales in history. Let's get into it. Before we start the countdown, let that number sink in. 95%. Number 10. The one that started it all. In March 2021, digital artist Beeple sold a JPEG collage at Christie's for $69.3 million. The buyer, Metacoven, turned out to be Beeple's business partner who stood to profit from the publicity via his own token. And the best part? Beeple immediately cashed out his $53 million in Ether to dollars and told reporters he thought NFTs were, quote, pretty dumb. The artist himself didn't even believe in it. Number 9. Metaverse Group paid $2.4 million for 116 parcels in Decentraland's Fashion District. The vision? A virtual fashion hub. The reality? That estate is now worth about $8,900. A 99.6% loss. And for context, Meta's Reality Labs has burned through $75 billion trying to make the metaverse work. It hasn't. Number 8. EtherRock. Someone paid $1.3 million for clip art of a gray rock. Not an elaborate digital artwork. Literal clip art, the kind you'd find in a 1990s Word document. The only argument for value? There are only 100 of them. That's it. Artificial scarcity of an objectively worthless image. Number 7. Italian artist Salvatore Guerra sold an invisible sculpture called Io Sono, I Am, for $18,300. The piece is literally nothing. Air and spirit, according to the artist. The buyer received a certificate of authenticity and instructions to display it in a 5x5-foot empty space. They also requested to remain anonymous. Can you blame them? Number 6. YouTuber Logan Paul bought an NFT from the 0n14 series for $635,000. By 2026, it's worth $155. A 99.97% loss. Even Logan Paul himself admitted it was a mistake and called it essentially worthless. When the buyer publicly acknowledges it was a terrible decision, you know it's bad. Number 5. Justin Bieber paid $1.3 million for Bored Ape number 3001. The ape had no hat, no earring, no special background, no rare traits whatsoever. He overpaid even by the inflated standards of the time. And he bought it in January 2022, which turned out to be the exact market top. A pop star paid $1.3 million for a cartoon monkey with no distinguishing features. It's now worth about $12,000. Number 4. In December 2021, someone paid $450,000 to own virtual land next to Snoop Dogg in the Sandbox metaverse. $450,000 to be a digital neighbor to a celebrity in a virtual world with negligible user traffic. That land is now worth about $1,000. You can't live in it. You can't visit it in any meaningful sense. And the metaverse never materialized as promised. Number 3. Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey's first tweet, just setting up my TWTTR, sold as an NFT for $2.9 million. When the buyer tried to resell it a year later with a starting price of $50 million, the highest bid was $280. $280. A 99.99% decline. The buyer paid nearly $3 million for a screenshot of a tweet that anyone can view for free. The NFT gave you nothing. No dinner with Dorsey, no special access. Just a receipt. Number 2. In February 2023, someone minted a 1-second audio clip of a fart as a Bitcoin ordinal and reportedly sold it for 12.3 Bitcoin, about $280,000. The sale can't even be independently verified because ordinals trade over the counter in random Discord channels. The blockchain, this supposedly revolutionary technology, now permanently stores flatulence. Peak speculation meets peak absurdity. And number 1. The most stupid NFT sale in history. CryptoPunk 1998 supposedly sold for $532 million. Except it was entirely fake. Bloomberg reported that the buyer used flash loans to borrow the entire sum, bought the NFT, had the seller return the funds to repay the loan, all in a single blockchain transaction. Then they relist it for over $1 billion. Pure market manipulation. And the broader NFT market barely flinched. This single transaction proved that the entire NFT price discovery mechanism could be trivially gamed. And yet, millions of people kept buying. So there you have it. Across these 10 NFTs, the average decline from purchase price to current value is over 99%. Hundreds of millions of dollars evaporated. Not because of some black swan event, not because of a hack, but because people paid absurd prices for things with no intrinsic value, no utility, and no reason to exist on a blockchain. Lenin once said, "There are decades where nothing happens, and there are weeks where decades happen." The NFT mania was one of those weeks. It came fast, it burned bright, and it left 23 million people holding the bag. The lesson? Patience. Whether it's NFTs, meme coins, or the next shiny object, if you can't explain why something has value beyond number go up, you probably shouldn't be buying it. If you enjoyed this special edition, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. I'm YY, and this is Debasement Alpha. See you next week.